Hello. Welcome to day 2 of week 30. What a day. In case you didn't check Edsby today, you will see that I was up till about 2:45 this morning. Yay! Posting on Edsby and working on a ton of stuff. So we have a lot to discuss today. Lots of things are happening in the world. So we're going to discuss a bunch of that stuff. We're going to talk about your AP exam, which I got more information on last night. In case you didn't see my panic tweets for AP World, because APUSH and AP Euro people, you have a 5-document DBQ in 45 minutes. Are we freaking out about that or no? Yeah? Have you heard anything from your teachers about it or no?
Has posted a single video, and that is the only post he has put like the entire 2 weeks, pretty much.
Oh,
We
jeez.
have never practiced a single. We did one writing in his class, but since he forgot to give it to one period, he didn't give us our grades for it.
And is this APUSH?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, your entire grade is based on a DBQ now, so that's exciting. Well, Claire, you know how to write a DBQ. You know I taught you. And worst case, you could just watch next week. Week 31 is a writing week for AP World. So we're doing DBQ, 5-document DBQ practice. I mean, I'm going to try to figure this shit out before then. And you can just watch my videos to kind of give you some at least basic technical concerns of the DBQ, right? That's helpful, right? So, I mean, hopefully you know your content for APUSH, do you?
I don't know what's important, but I know things.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could always get a Barron's book, girl.
I do have one.
All right. Well, you know what you can do with it, and you know how helpful it is.
Yes.
You may not like it, which makes perfect sense. But sorry, my husband's standing in a glass door eating pickles, staring at me. Go away. Anyway, yes. So for all of you APUSH and AP Euro, you do have a 5-document DBQ that you're writing in 45 minutes. So have fun. Yeah. So when I found that out that my little sophomores, my little babies were doing that, I was freaking out, in case you couldn't see by like the pain and the stress behind it. So that was real. But I'm feeling better about it today, to be quite honest, and it makes more sense. But focusing on AP Psych, which is the reason why we're here, is you have 2 FRQs, which we knew. We assume that's how it's going to be. One is 25 minutes. The second one is 15 minutes long. So essentially, the first question is going to be a longer question with more A, B, C, D components to it, while the second one is going to be shorter. I would assume they haven't really given that much information, but no one in AP Psych should be freaking out about your exam. Can we agree? Like a 25-minute FRQ and a 15-minute FRQ, we're going to be perfectly ready to go. Not a problem. No one should be stressing about either of those 2 things. So we're going to continue as we've planned. We are going to do some writing, obviously. We knew that as soon as they announced that we're doing at-home exams and stuff like that. So a couple things that did come out of the meeting yesterday is that they created a secure browser for the AP exam, which will limit other windows being opened on your computer when this locked browser is on. Also, apparently, and I'm not 1,000% sure on this, apparently when you log into this secure browser, you will give permission to the secure browser to give the College Board access to your computer camera so we can see if you're cheating. So I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but I've seen it from a lot of very reputable sources. So we'll get more information on that. So they are really trying to crack down on cheating. Of course, they're going to take all of your essays and run them through a plagiarism test and compare them against other people's FRQs to see if you're just copying and pasting from other people. So of course, I mean, with that being said, if you're thinking you're going to cheat your way through this AP Psych exam, no, you're not. They really are trying to combat it. And on the other side, we don't need to cheat. We're still doing things. We're still covering content and we are ready to go. So there's no reason for anyone to be freaking out. There is no reason for anyone to be trying to figure out how to game the system because we already know this stuff. We've worked hard all year. And so we are absolutely ready to go. We don't need to cheat. AP Psych, I feel incredibly confident that we're going to do this without a problem. So keep that in mind as we kind of roll forward. Other things about the exam, your exam is now a week later. I believe your exam is what? What day did I tell you? The 18th. Is it the 18th or the 19th? Okay, whatever I said is correct because I made sure I was sourcing my information before I post anything. With that being said, that's the day of your new exam. If there's any technical issues, they are going to give you a makeup day, and that's kind of how they're going to evolve and kind of shake that. So yeah, May 19th is the day of your exam. I believe it's supposed to start at 11 a.m. And if there's any technical issues, which there's going to be technical issues, there's no way this is going to work out super successfully. I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves. They'll have a makeup day ready for you in June. So there's that. But no one here should be freaking out about your AP Psych exam. We've been working really hard all year. We are ready to go. 2 FRQs, one 25-minute one and one 15-minute one. We're ready to go. So do we feel okay about the exam? So, I mean, I'll tell you, my AP World kids are just mortified. But AP Psych, we're in a good spot. We're definitely ready. We're going to keep moving through content. We're going to keep focusing on what we need to. And we are absolutely, absolutely ready to go. So any questions about your actual AP exam? Everyone feels okay about it? Any questions? No? Okay. So last night I did post a couple of things for you. Obviously, I had high anxiety with finding out about how my life has been completely turned upside down because if you asked me, I would have never said AP would have chosen a DBQ for AP World. What a real kick to the face that was last night, but here we are. So with that anxiety pushing me forward, I got a lot done. So if you have EDSB open, I would open it. If you do not have EDSB open, don't worry about it. I'm going to show it to you anyway. But if you have it open, I would open it. So last night, I did post a bunch of things for you on your EDSB page. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that your girl is 9 months pregnant, which if you don't know this by now, you should, which is why I'm wearing all these collared shirts. No one's asked me why I'm wearing collared shirts all of a sudden. It's because I'm too fat for my own clothes, so I have to wear my dad's old Oxfords. So that's real talk right there. Anyway, so on EDSB, I did post this post last night, this morning at like 2:30 this morning. No, this is 2:15, so that's good. So it kind of explains how one day I just won't be at a Zoom meeting and that you will be like, oh my God, she's probably at the hospital. And you'll be right, because there will be a day where I don't show up because, at some point Hank has to be here. With that being said, if you click on the document that I attached to it, what I've done is come up with a plan for every single day for the rest of the year. Now, am I planning on being here every single day? Of course. I'm sitting down all day, so I don't understand why I wouldn't be able to do this for significantly longer, if we're being honest. But I have come up with a document for you that will show you essentially what you will be doing on a day that I don't show up for a Zoom meeting, and any day kind of going forward from there. So this is what the document actually looks like when you open it up. So as you can see, I really think I'm going to be here until week 31. And that's next week that this starts. Now, if there is a Zoom meeting, does that mean you have to do this on top of it? No. But if I'm not around because, giving birth or something, this is what you'll be doing. Does everyone understand the difference? Hello? If we have a Zoom meeting, then you don't need to worry about this. But if we don't have a Zoom meeting and Miss Bennett just never shows up, this is what you should be doing instead. So what it is it's AP Psych, what videos to watch each day / each week, and it's broken by whatever the test is that week. So you have two options. You can either Google the video, go to YouTube and type in Cognition 1, or you can just type in or you can copy and paste. No one's going to type that in. You can copy and paste the the YouTube link in order to get it. Now, some of these videos are my own videos. Like anything that just says like Cognition 1, Development 1, they're actually my old videos from previous years covering specific content. You'll also notice that I do have Crash Course. Now, I'll tell you, I don't really like Crash Course. However, the content is good. That is the problem. I really hate John Green, and I really, really hate John Green's brother, who does Crash Course for AP Psych. He's kind of annoying, but his content is good. That's the problem with Crash Course. Like, I really hate John Green, but John Green's brother is super annoying. But his content is good. So what I've done, depending on whatever week we're in and what we're testing that week, I have found a bunch of really great videos. Some of them are mine. Some of them belong to Crash Course and other places. Like Khan Academy is also used. I'm not a huge Khan Academy person. I don't like the black screen kind of thing and how they write things on it. I don't like it. I'm sorry if that makes me uncool and unacademic that I don't like Khan Academy, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But the content in it is really, really good. So as you can see, on week 32, for instance, on day 1, these are the videos that you should be watching. Most of the videos are between 5 to 15 minutes. More closer to like probably about 5 to 7 minutes. Very few are really 15 minutes. But I have everything organized here for you. And all of these titles kind of match up. So you can search by title or you can search by YouTube link. So if I'm around, we're doing Zoom lectures where we're pulling up our own notes and looking at our stuff. But if I'm not here, this is what you should be doing for every single day. Is everyone clear on what the expectations are if Miss Bennett does not show up to Zoom meetings? Yes? Are you impressed? Yeah, girl, this took a long time. You people. Anyway, so if Miss Bennett does not show up to a Zoom meeting, you can probably figure out that she's probably giving birth to a Hank. With that being said, you should be following this kind of plan. It obviously goes through all the way to the end. I'm telling you right now, I'm planning on coming back and having Zoom meetings after Hank. And I'll introduce you to Hank because no one will get to meet Hank in person because after Hank gets here, we're quarantined indefinitely by ourselves. Even our grandparents, Hank's grandparents, can't meet him. Yeah, you want to watch heartbreaking videos and see heartbreaking photos of when grandparents meet their grandbabies for the first time via window. So that's real life. So my mother is devastated, by the way, but that's a whole other issue for another day. So This is everything for the rest of the year. So if I'm not around, this is what you should be doing every single day, kind of going forward. With that being said, this is what you should be doing on days I don't arrive on Zoom. However, also on Edsby, I posted another document. Let me try that again because it's not working. Share. I posted another document yesterday on Edsby, right above this on your Edsby homepage that says review documents that you need to have. And as you can see, I've pinned it over here on your Edsby page. So this is like super, 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 super important. And what it is all of your digital review instructional guides for the rest of the year. So obviously the document I just showed you is right here, but it also includes all of your digital review instructional guides. So it tells you week by week what you're responsible for. All of them, instead of me releasing them by week, I've now just kind of grouped them all together. So you have everything in front of you. So everything is right there, which means you can see see what is due. So this happens to be week 3. So this is next week's stuff. On Thursday, you have a week 12 vocab quiz. Friday, you have week 11. Next week, week 14, and then you have a test. Now, keep in mind, if you haven't checked Edsby, I've already preloaded most of your assignments. Have you seen that? If you check the calendar, you check your grade book, you already have tons of assignments going out. I'm preloading all the assignments. So when essentially Hank gets here and I'm not here, all of your assignments are in the grade book. So you'll just keep doing the stuff ahead of time. Is everyone clear? So you'll still have daily vocab quizzes. You'll still have weekly tests. I just won't be responding to emails as quickly, because your girl's giving birth to a human. So instead of like a frog, frogs would be easier, I think. Just kidding. It's kind of weird, but I was wanting to see if any of you were listening. But yeah, everything will be preloaded. So everything is there and it will tell you exactly what you need to have. Is everyone clear on what's the expectation? So even if I'm not here doing Zoom videos, you still have vocab quizzes, you still have a weekly test, and you have video lectures that you should be watching. Everyone good? Are you impressed? That's took hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of work. You people. Anyway. What do you got, Nathan? I have no idea. Which is why I've planned everything out for the rest of the year, so you didn't need me. You can kind of keep going. I mean, my goal is to obviously be back as quick as possible. I may not be able to do an hour instruction, but I will reach out as quick as I can, stuff like that. Because, you guys are important to me. I hope that you do see that. I don't take our relationship here lightly. So I'm hoping to, at least be able to respond, post things, help you, answer emails pretty quick. But, I also need to be realistic as well. Can we agree? So I'm not really sure, which is why everything has been planned out and laid out. I'm really proud of what I was able to do for you guys. The lists and the curation of that video list, I think, is really good. A lot of those videos are mine. A lot of those videos, other people did better. So I included some of those, I'm pretty proud of it. So I have no idea because I've never done this before, Nathan. So I don't know what to expect. So we'll see. I know a lot of dirty diapers. That's about it. So, any other questions? What up? Yes. Thank God. I know. What a real relief. So McCrae is allowed to come. They have retracted that across the country. Now fathers are allowed to be present, but we are not allowed to have anyone else at the hospital. It's just McCrae and I in the room. I'll have to be wearing a face mask the whole time. So will McCrae. And then we have to go home and we're quarantined for an unknown amount of time, which means it's me, McCrae, and a baby. Now, if I get coronavirus, McCrae gets to go home by himself with a baby for 2 weeks alone. No help. Yeah. So my man's not sleeping because he's terrified. Which makes a lot of sense. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things going on. That's obviously a lot of stress on McCrae and I about, anxiously awaiting what's going to happen because every day is different. Can we agree? Every day is the same in our small lives, but every day is different in the country. And so, with that being said, I would like to get on my soapbox for a second. Today is a really big day. Today is, for a lot of companies, the end of their financial year, which means that today is the last day of their pay caps and stuff like that. So companies like my husband's company and my best friends and a lot of other companies are laying off a lot of workers today. Now, I'm not trying to stress you out, but I'm trying to let you know that there's a lot of things happening. Of course, you know that the economy has completely stagnated. Yes. We had 6.6 million people apply for unemployment last week. Yes. So right now, your parents are dealing with a financial pressure that they probably haven't felt in a really long time. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to say, really try to help out your parents right now as best you can and have a little bit more patience for your parents. Now, I will tell you, I really do believe that my husband is safe from losing his job, which if you told me a month ago McCrae could lose his job, that's insanity to me. But I really do believe McCrae is safe, but 20% of his staff is getting fired today. 30% of my best friend's tech job is losing their job today. So, it's a big deal. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to let you know that companies are trying to compensate over the next couple of weeks of losing all these incomes. And now, of course, every single one of you knows someone who's lost their job because of the quarantine, correct? Whether service job, school job, something like that. Now, I, of course, am a school teacher. I'm still teaching. I'm going to get paid for the rest of the year because I'm a government employee. But it's really important that we talk about these types of things because you need to be aware of some of the things your parents are going through. Also, you need to be kind of aware that there are things you can do to help. For instance, at Plant High School today, you can swing by Plant High School and they'll give you a free lunch. Have you heard that? Have you heard it? Apparently the lunches are pretty damn good, actually, and there's tons of snacks. So all you have to do is show up and they give you a huge bag of food. Now, if you're thinking, well, Bennett, I already have food at home, and that's completely true. We're at Plant High School. It's a very affluent school. Most of you don't have food insecurities. Now, some do, of course, but most don't. However, those people who are serving your food are still getting paychecks. If they weren't serving food at Plant High School today, guess what they wouldn't be getting? Paychecks. Because as a teacher, I am continuing getting paid. As APs and our principal is still getting paid, but all the support staff of Plant High School are not getting paid right now. So if you can, we should be helping our community, right? So by you just showing up to Plant High School and picking up a lunch, you're securing another person's job for another week. Isn't that awesome? So if you can, and you're going to eat it, let's not waste food, but you know someone who could benefit from it, I would have them go to Plant and pick up a lunch. Because A, you're helping people in the community because money is tight. B, you're helping that person who is making those lunches keep their job for another week, which is a huge deal. So if you can do that. Now, if you are from an affluent family, think about doing to-goes. your local industries, local restaurants. I know tonight McCray and I are going to do takeout. I will say we're probably going to do tacos. I'm just going to say it. Guacamole and chips, your girl could use some. I'm just saying it would make my day a lot better. So if you can, go out and still do your to-goes from your favorite places. Try not to do a corporate place. Try to do a local place. I'm probably going to Green Lemon. To be honest, I love Green Lemon, and we've done it for the last 2 weeks. We've only done takeout from Green Lemon. The guacamole is bomb, man, okay? And it stores really well in the fridge. So with that being said, if you come from a home that you do have a little bit more money, think about maybe doing to go and supporting a local business. These are the types of things that we can do to try to help as many people through as rough time as we can. Because I'll tell you, all of my friends at my second job got furloughed. Furloughed means you don't, when this crisis is over, we'll get rehired. But while this crisis continues, we don't get paid. So all of the people that I work with at my second job no longer have income. And they work there 40 hours plus a week to pay for their rent, their mortgages, their car payments, all of their life comes from working at my second job with them. So, there's a lot of people suffering out there. And if we can do a little bit to help, have a little bit understanding for other people, I think that's a huge thing that would benefit. So if you can financially do it, go do to go. We're going to do it tonight. Probably Green Lemon because it's so damn good. Okay. It's so damn good. And think local restaurant. If you can, swing by Plant and pick up a lunch. Because those lunch lines at these schools are keeping 15 non-essential employees in a position to make money. And that's a big deal. Can we agree? Because it's uncertain times. As of right now, we have another month of this. Imagine the financial strain of not making money for a whole month. That's a lot. So do what you can. Free food at Plant. I would totally go pick it up because you're keeping these people, helping these people stay employed. It's a great opportunity for you to get snacks. Apparently, it's pretty damn good. Like, they got Cheez-Its yesterday is what I heard. And your girl loves some Cheez-Its. So
What time do they start?
They start at like 8 a.m. and they go to like 1 or 2. So there are, if you guys want, I can post some information about it on Edsby for you guys. There's plenty of schools around. All of your middle schools and elementary schools are serving breakfast/lunch as well, and you're keeping people employed. You're helping cut costs for your parents right now by eating school food and stuff like that. So it is quite an opportunity to kind of help a lot of people. So if you're interested in doing it, I would highly, highly suggest. All right, that's my soapbox for the day. Anything else I can help you with? Snacks do sound good, I'm not going to lie. Alrighty. So it's kind of a weird day. We talked about the changes to the AP exam. You do have a vocab quiz online. We do know that, yes. Okay, it is Friday. What is that, Nathan? What did you just say? Nice. So with that being said, I am more than happy to teach states of consciousness today. Would you like me to do that, or would you like me to say, screw it, it's Friday? Huh?
Friday. Read a children's book.
Oh my God.
Read to us.
Oh my God. Seriously? No. And you do not.
Practice.
The what? It's practice. I am not reading.
Question.
What do you got?
So like, you know how in like school, like we don't have school like next Friday.
Yeah, there will be no assignments next Friday.
Okay, I was just wondering about like.
We got an email from Mr. Bush that explicitly said that on April the 10th, which I posted in my Edsby post, and April the 20th, which are 2 non-school days, non-instructional days, we're not allowed to sign anything. So, which you will see, I have already made the adjustment and I've already changed our schedule up, so that won't be a problem for us. as you'll see. But yeah, you're not allowed to have any assigned work on those days. I mean, you'll have your Barron's book, which is due on Wednesday. You know, it's not like I'm going to cancel that, but you'll have nothing due the day of, the 10th or the 20th. So that's what we mean by non-instructional day. No Zoom meeting or anything like that. Everyone's free and clear for the day. Does that work? All right. All righty. So I am not capable of reading a children's book to you today because I just don't think I could keep it a straight face today. However, maybe next Friday I'll read you Sarcada. How's that? Does that work? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you do have a Barron's book. It is due on Wednesday of next week. Please make sure you're working on it over the weekend or you're going to die because Barron's book takes longer than you think. You do have oh my God, a kitty. Hi, Sophia's kitty. What's the kitty's name?
This is Freya. There's my brother.
Oh, hi. How cute. How cute. My baby Donut is over here. You want to see Donut? She's kind of mean mugging me. You see her? She's sitting on the diaper table. That's her favorite place in the whole wide world. She just... Well, I'm interrupting her nap time by talking to her in her room because she thinks this whole nursery is for her. She hasn't figured out that there's a human coming in here at some point. So, anyway, so you do have a vocab quiz due today. You should be working on your Barron's book, but I see you all hunched over working on your Barron's book right now anyway, so you do know that, which I'm not mad about. And yeah, so if there's anything else you need, please feel free to email me via Edsby message. And yeah, so please go outside. You have a Barron's book. Your Barron's book can go outside. Unlike a computer screen, a Barron's book is perfectly acceptable in the sunlight. So go sit outside and do your damn Barron's books, yes? Get some sun on those faces, maybe breathe some clean air. Wouldn't that be nice? And not stare at a computer screen? That sounds like a pretty damn good plan. So go outside, enjoy your quarantine life. Please follow the CDC guidelines. Jalissa, I see you. Follow the damn rules, woman. I can't live like this anymore, Jalissa. Follow the damn rules. So go outside, do your Barron's book, enjoy your weekend as best you possibly can. And yeah, so I hope you have a great weekend. Live your best life, people. Jalissa, do you have a question, my love? I don't know.
Does anyone else know?
Here, I'm pulling it up, my love. Give me a sec. It is week 7. So if it is week 7, as you can see here on my planning sheet that I made for you, Jalissa, that I've published for you, Jalissa, to keep you organized, Jalissa. You will see today is Friday, day 2. It is week 7. So.
I always check it and then I sign in to submit the quiz and I feel like I studied all the wrong words.
Well, let's not lie to ourselves. You all have your vocab packet in front of you. So while you do it, you big turkeys. And so you all cheat your way through it anyway. So, you know. But you do you, Jalissa, whatever it matters. So. It's fine. I'm fine. So today we discussed you have a vocab quiz. You should be working on your Barron's book. Everyone feels comfortable with the plan for when Miss Bennett stops showing up at Zoom meetings? Yes. You understand exactly what you should be doing. You know that all of your assignments continue whether I'm there or not because they are already programmed in. Of course, I'll be responding to emails as best as I possibly can, and I am going to try to hurry back to you as quick as I possibly can, but I don't know how long that's going to be. But us being home makes it significantly easier for me to do. So, all right, well, I'm done. It's Friday for me, too. I'm going to go eat lunch. I'm really hungry. Anyway, all right, goodbye, my darlings. It was lovely seeing your faces. Have a great weekend. Go outside. Stop looking at computer screens. Goodbye, my darlings.